everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. I know y'all have been eager and just waiting for us to start this morning.
We're a little bit late.
Just a little bit. I got running my mouth, lost track of time. The Facebook said, "Hey, you better start, or I'm not going to let you be on here." So,
does Facebook give you a countdown? Like,
well, what it
now or
does
never?
is, yeah, pretty much. It'll say after like a minute of not starting, it'll say, "Okay, well, you have 3 minutes before you can't, throw the show on Facebook or be live on Facebook." So if you don't go live within 3 minutes, it won't let you do it. And so it was warning me, "Hey, you need to start." Mystery Snail Guardians helping you smell it from the start. And I've got my hashtag snail right there, but it's in white. You can't see it. So I'm going to change the color. And then I've also got it's up here in the, right here. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, but it's invisible.
Yeah. And then I've got my, I love shrimp hashtag too.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if I can change how easy it would be to change it real fast, the color.
Oh, and also with your camo app, you can get rid of that that logo if you want.
How?
So open the camo program on your computer and go to watermark. It's on the left-hand side towards,
I see that,
about 2/3 of the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then go to none. Or you can add your own, but I just have none. There you go. There it goes. Yep.
Cool. So instead, I could put the logo.
Yep. Well, custom whatever you want.
Let's see.
So many possibilities.
Wow. I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about camo, and not so much, well, not just camo, but working in OBS.
Yeah.
I recorded some things off of OBS the other day. The unboxing of the light, the Higer light. I got that. And then I've got it on the new axolotl tank, but the axolotl tank, I've got I've never used a canister filter before. And Greg gave me 2 of them, and they are the Aquarium 200s, I believe. And they were given to him, and then he gave them to me. And I put one on the new 40 for the axolotls. That ain't what I want. And well, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. A lot of flow.
A lot of flow.
Maybe a spray bar to baffle the.
It's got a spray bar. I've got a big spray. Well, actually, what I did, because the spray was so much, it was going all the way along the back, and I changed it to go along the side so that it had way further to go before it did the return. And it's too much. It would make the axolotls just float all around. It made the mystery snails float around. They couldn't even grab a hold. So I'm like, okay, but he said that I could get, I call them chokers, but they're just valves that you can turn it down some. But you have to put it on the hose. It has little turning knobs on it itself, but he told me not to use those, to buy an additional choker, whatever, and use it to turn it down, because I didn't want to mess up the motor by choking it. So, yeah. Ooh, why did it put it right in my face?
Yeah. That's camo?
Yes.
Well, that's weird. It puts its logo on the bottom corner, and it's like, oh, you want this?
Face. now,
quite a watermark.
and it won't let me move it either. Let's see. Hang on.
Nah, yeah, OBS is probably easier just to like whatever, move it wherever you want, make it whatever size you want.
In OBS, you think I can move it? No,
you get rid of it in camo and use the. I'm assuming that the one
yeah,
that's next to you is
yeah,
OBS. You can move it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just resize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, OBS is easier.
All right. Hey, there I'm back. Okay. All right. Let's see. So anyway, yeah. So I can't put my axolotls, the ones I'm keeping, in their tank until I get a choker thing put on it. So I don't even remember the point to my story, but
you have a canister filter and it's ridiculous.
Yes, and I have another one. I've got two of them. These are so powerful. I could probably use them when I move outside and hook several tanks up to it. I don't know how to do that, but the force of it, I could do it.
So the most surprising thing from this story is that you've never used a canister filter before.
Yeah, never. No, I've only ever used sponge filters. And then up until maybe 6 months ago, when I had one given to me, I hang on back. I used it for the first time, which was also from Greg. I used it, and I have a few of those, not many. I don't like having to, first of all, I don't replace anything in them, except for I put a bunch of filter floss in them. Mm-hmm. I do replace that a lot, but I don't buy the stuff to put in them. I'm not doing that.
The cartridges?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not unless I need to get rid of medicine in whatever, but I'll use them to clean up a tank real fast or whatever, but I mainly use my sponge filter. So going to this canister filter, I needed something that was going to be quiet because it's in my bedroom. And Joe, we already have one axolotl tank set up in our bedroom that's got two huge sponge filters in it that bubble really loud.
I couldn't sleep with that
he
at all.
He can sleep through anything, and I have to start sleeping with the TV on, and it drowns it out, and then I can fall asleep with no problem. But just laying there going to sleep with the bubbles that loud, I do have a problem. So once I move the axolotls into the new tank and out of that tank that has all the bubbling going on in our bedroom, it'll be quiet, and then everything will be all right. But yeah, it's loud, but the canister filter is not. Like, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Once I got the spray bar under the water, you can't hear it. So I am amazed at how quiet it is.
This tank behind me is in the bedroom, and I have a FX6 on it, and it's basically silent.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's the only way that I could have a tank in the bedroom. I cannot take the water noise, like if from a hang on the back, if the level is a little bit too low, I can't take the bubbling from a sponge filter. Like I gotta have peace and quiet in the bedroom.
Yeah. Ooh, I do have to go to sleep with the TV on, but
so does Jenna.
But other than that, the bubbling noise does drive me crazy. Now, the sound of running water does not. It's I can do that. That's okay. But the bubbling, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the bubbling. It doesn't bother me when I'm in the fish room, but when I'm trying to go to sleep, that's just not a noise I can handle.
Oh my God, Gracie needs her steak this morning.
Oh my gosh. Gracie is very pregnant and is getting little extras other than the hot dogs instead. So she's getting chicken, and if we have steak left over, we had steak last night, so she gets steak today. But the problem is, it's not just her. I do not give it to just one of the dogs. They all get a piece. So when he says, don't forget to give Gracie her treat or her whatever, they all get something.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness. Planet Tanks, good morning. Good to see you. Eduardo, good morning. Lurking on graduation rehearsals. All right. Well, I have such a hard time pronouncing Volvina.
Just say Melvin.
I know. Melvin, good morning. Anything goes. Good morning to you as well. It says, good morning. I'm working and lurking too, but this is one nice morning show to listen to. Eager for them to get started. Well, we are started, rocking and rolling. I have rambled on now for 12 minutes already. I guess I'm making up for not being here Tuesday.
You know what? No one faults you for that. When you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep.
Such a good job. And y'all, I'll tell you that story in a minute. So Miss Gina, good morning, Gina's Reef, Monster Fish Gal, my lovely Maud, good morning to you. Thank you so much. Miss Jenna P, good to see you two this morning. On summer break, right? Fish Koto. Yep. Well, Miss Jenna, you're more than welcome to join us anytime you would like as well. I can add yours into the thing as well. Daniel Velez.
I can give you her email address. You can put her on the list.
Email list. All right. I had to take off. So Rocco, if you are listening, your email is no longer working. Your Gmail account is not working. It keeps throwing it back at me. So I'm trying to send you the link, but it's throwing it back. So you may already know that, but just maybe you didn't.
Huh.
Well, Jennifer Weaver, good morning. Good to see you. Miss Dee Dee, which is the coffee cup sponsor this morning. Miss Beautiful Dee Dee. And thank you so much, Dee Dee. You did such a great job Tuesday for bailing me out. And everybody else that bailed her out and me out that day.
Yeah, see, you and I both needed our sleep. I didn't realize that Dee Dee was by herself. So tired. When you crash hard,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And I'll let me finish saying good mornings and I will explain what happened. It was quite a story. Sharpie, good morning. Good to see you. I feel like it's been a few morning shows since I've seen you. I don't know why, but good morning. All right. Eric Wyrock. Hello, hello. Hey, Levi. What is I am a snail? Well,
If I know. I have no idea. I mean, I guess we're all going to find out on May 29th, right?
That's right. That's right. We do not know exactly what it is. However, some of us have been given the opportunity to put out a video for her about the I am a snail, although it really doesn't explain anything except for just wait, it's coming. I am a snail. So May 29th, it's we're building up the, what do you call that? Building up the
suspense.
There you go. The suspense for it.
Excitement.
Yes. So that's what it is. So that's what hashtag I am a snail is Mystery Snail Guardians is we're building up this for her for the I am a snail reveal on May 29th. The Nano Aquarium guy, good morning. Rico Stan, choker, you behave. Danikin, hey, Kenny. USL Services, that's a new name, I believe. Good morning, good to see you.
I think I saw them here once before.
Okay. Oh, my chat jumped.
Uh-oh.
Fishing in Freedom, that's another new one. Hi, you guys. Glad you're here. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome.
Jenna said she's trying to get everything cleaned out of the house before I got to go back to summer school. Summer school, no.
Mm-hmm.
Still, Wada, good to see ya. Glassbox Hero, yo, I'm late to the Aquatic Morning Show. Hey, better late than never. Although Tuesday at 10:45, that was, I wasn't going to make the last 15 minutes. Let's see. Oh, there it jumped again. So if I'm missing anybody, I am truly sorry. My chat does keep jumping because I am so far behind. Greg 3G says, morning, Jess. Are the fish okay? Yes, the fish are doing great. Here are the albino paradise fish that are his, they are spawning as we speak. So, and there are eggs in the nest. So
All
I
right.
took about a 5-minute video on them this morning, and that's what's behind me.
They
And
make
so
a bubble nest as well.
they do. They are live birth breeders, and they make bubble nests, but they can stay together. So unlike bettas, and you can't leave the female with the male, you leave the female, you can leave the female with the male.
It's
Here,
a wonder
so.
bettas even breed
I know.
in the wild,
I know. That's what I've tried twice now, again, to get mine to breed. And I got bubble nests on both, but the first one didn't wrap. And now this one acts like he's scared to death of the females. He keeps hiding.
Well, you know what? I understand. I can
Right?
relate.
And she's got a oval duct, but I'm beginning to think that the way that she acts, she may be a sneaker male that just ended up having an oval duct.
Oh,
So, Terry's Tropical Tanks, good to see you. And Two Coolie for Scooby, good to see you as well. I jumped again, man.
and did we say hi to? It just jumped on me.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Velez.
Yes, I did by
Okay.
Daniel Velez.
And yes, Sharpie, Eric Wyrock.
Yes, and I think yes.
Well, then
But
I'm no help at all.
Well, it does. I scroll a little bit and then boom, it jumps. I scroll just a little bit, boom, it jumps. So it took me all the way to the bottom. Where is the last thing I see is Glass Fox Hero. Wild, better or much different than domestic, better. And the environment makes it a lot different as well. What are we talking about?
He's saying beta, but I think autocorrect got him.
Wild bettas. Okay.
Are much different than domestic bettas. The environment makes it a lot different as well.
Yeah. I have not tried out the wild bettas yet. I thought about it and then decided no, that I like the domestic ones, the Splendens, and I would just keep trying until I get another batch. So, Gina's fishy
he's probably saying also that like in the wild they probably behave a lot differently. Like they're probably not constantly murdering each other.
Yeah, because there's more room.
Yeah,
and there's probably more ladies than just the one you put with them.
Speech to text got him. That's what happened. So he was saying beta, and it was like, surely you mean better.
You guys, if you don't know, Mr. Levi put out a little video on his very first guppy pond outside. So I wanted to encourage that young guy to keep up the good work.
Yeah.
So if you guys can go and support our youngins.
I think I'm already subscribed to Levi, but I'm going to check.
I don't do that enough. I don't say that enough, but they are the up and coming. And if we can get them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, we need to. So definitely encourage that little guy to do it. Victoria Lee Creates, good morning. Smash that like button, that thumbs up, please. Yes, do that, because that tells YouTube, hey, there's people watching us. Maybe more people might want to. M&C Aquatics and Rob's Aquarium Room. Good morning. Good to see you too. So Tuesday, what I did was Monday evening, I went over to Greg's and I took over to him. And when I say Greg, I mean 3G in chat, to those who don't know. He lives about 30 minutes away from me. It would be like 10 minutes if I didn't have to go up and over a bridge that, Well, like you said, as a crow flies, it'd only be like 10 minutes, but because I got to go down and cross a river that only has 3 bridges in like 100 miles to be able to cross it. So I went over there and I took all those baby angels and he put them in a bigger tank so they could grow out, so that I could pull some more eggs and start them. And these were out of his angels. And then I took him all of my rams so that I could make room for some more guppies, which was 3 pairs of rams. And I also took him some fully adult killifish, only males. Those males that were in that tank that I had behind me for a while right here on video, I took him 5. I still have some, don't worry. But I did take him 5 fully grown adults. And they are still for sale, but he just can put them in a community tank and I can take the room to keep breeding. So
is your website up and running yet?
Almost. It may be, I don't know. It's not showing up yet. I have some more things to add to it, but it will be just at least a few more days, if not even that. I'm working on it as fast as I can to get it up. I do have some things listed on Get Gills right now, though. So there we
go. Lori just posted the link.
Yep, I do have things on Get Gills and Stock My Tank. Cool. So if anybody's looking for something like real fast, or if you just want to call me, if you hear of something that I've got that you may be interested in, just shoot me an email. But so I took all those fish over to him that evening when he got off work. So we're talking 6:37, and we get over there. And of course, this is the first time I've actually been to his fish room, to his house. So I start looking at everything, and I really only ended up bringing back, I was only going to bring back one thing. Well, I ended up bringing back 3 different strains of fish. I think it was 3. The albino paradise
it's like
fish.
Going to the fish store. You're only going there for one thing, right?
Yes. So it was these guys here. And then, Greg, you're going to have to remind me what the name of these fish are because I cannot remember. But they are longfin red fish that have black on the top of them. And they are very spastic. But I took them, and they were egg scatterers. And I've also got the blue rice they are. They're the blue rice fish. They are a killifish, but the blue rice fish. I took a pair of those as well. So I think that was all that I got this go round. And so when I got home, I had to make room for them and move things, and and I had water changes that I just had to do, that I had been could not put off any longer. Did Joe like the fish room? Yes, he did. He did. Yes.
Was he inspired?
No.
No.
He thought it was way cleaner than mine, and it is. I have stuff put in any place that I can in this room, and Greg's is like show tank style setup to me. And they're, from one end of his house to the other, but mine are more compact, but in all different places. So his house is set up more like a showroom. Mine is just a breeding facility.
Functional. Functional for sure.
So the only thing right now that I can get Joe excited about is the axolotls and discus. Although I don't have any discus yet, still kind of waiting on those. I haven't made that purchase yet, but it may happen soon. But the longfin rosy barbs. Nice. They are amazing. I don't know why I've never seen this fish before, you guys. Amazing.
Berkeley has some rosy barbs, and they're constantly in breeding mode.
And are hers longfin?
I don't think so. They might
Oh,
be,
these
but I
are.
don't recall them being long fin
Oh,
particularly.
that's right. And the clown Plecos.
Mm.
That's right. The clown Plecos. Um, I don't. We don't think that we have a pair though of the clown Plecos. So I've got to find a few more of them, and so that we can breed those. But yep. So we got the clown Plecos, the albino paradise fish, and the longfin
Rosy barbs.
rosy barbs,
Mm-hmm.
and the daisy blue rice fish. And the daisy blue rice fish are acting very scared. So I think I need to get some more. Are they technically a fish that likes to be in a group?
Or they might just like a bunch of cover. I don't know what your tank
Right
setup
now,
looks
I've
like.
just got them in a bare bottom tank with some moss and a sponge filter.
Mm. Maybe they're just nervous because they're out in the open.
Okay. I was gonna put the clown plecos in with them, but I didn't want them because the rice fish are also egg scatterers, so I didn't want the clown plecos eating the eggs if they made it to the bottom.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I ended up putting them in with my L333. But so to finish the story out, we were there until like 9 o'clock. Got home, then I had to start my work in my fish rooms, get everything fed, get the water changes that I absolutely had to do. And by that time, y'all, it was 6 a.m.
Why even go to sleep? You got Tams in 3 hours.
I did not plan on going to sleep. I was hungry. So I sat down in my recliner with my motto meal. I don't know if y'all know what motto meal is, but maybe something in the South. It's kind of like the corn version of oatmeal, I guess.
It's like between it's some sort of hybrid of grits and oatmeal.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
I love it. I grew up with it though. My grandmother made it, and so I grew up with it. I would prefer to eat that. In fact, I'll eat that before I'll eat what's that? Wheat?
Cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat. Yeah.
Yeah, screw that too.
I can't eat cream of I can eat oatmeal as long as it's banana flavored or the brown sugar. But I can't eat the regular, and I can't eat other flavors. And then I can eat my malto meal the way I make it. But malto meal's nationwide sweet. Well, that is one of my things. So I made me a bowl of that, sat down in my recliner, was eating that, and apparently fell asleep while I was eating, sitting up.
That is your body saying, shut down, do nothing else.
Yep. And my phone was in the bedroom because I had it on all night, listening to anybody and everybody I could. And I put it on a charge, and I didn't hear any of my alarms, none of the texts, none of the phone calls, none of the Facebook messages that everybody was trying to get hold of me. I heard nothing. So that's why I wasn't here Tuesday.
Well, Dee Dee did great. And you got still, if you woke up before the show ended, you did not get enough sleep.
I did go back to sleep after that.
That's good. Everyone scolds me because I don't get sleep. I stay up all night working on stuff. Yeah. So I'm scolding you now.
Yep. So now I know I can't sit down. If I sit down, it's a possibility I'll fall asleep. So unless I've got somebody here that can wake me up, make sure I'm up. So that I have not done that. I've had a migraine, I think 2 migraines, and haven't been able to answer the phone or let anybody know why I wasn't here. But other than that, I have not missed a stream because I fell asleep in over a year, I think. It's been a long time.
Oh. Man, how long has this show been going now? 2 years?
Yeah, almost.
Nice.
At least a good year and a half. It wasn't organized like it is now, by no means.
Yeah, it was used to be open panel. Just kind
Exactly.
of a good morning, anything
Yes.
goes.
Yeah, exactly. It was.
Mm.
And then it went through a few changes but yep. It's definitely been at least a year and a half, closing in on the 2-year mark.
Sweet.
So, Tails and Scales. Good to see you. I love that name. It's like mine. Name, Tails, Fur, and Fins, and then Tails and Scales. I love
So
to
did you
see
see
it.
what Sharpie said about the rice fish? That if you
No.
can see them, they need more plants.
If I can
Like
see them, they need more plants. Now,
Yeah.
so will they not predate on their young?
I don't know anything about breeding them. But in terms of like their confidence and being able to, like maybe they'd be more comfortable breeding in cover, and maybe because of the amount of cover, they will not go after their fry, or like they can't find their fry. I mean, kind of the same
Because
thing with
it's
like the
so
guppy mosh
planted.
pit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I need to put them in the planted tank, and the bad thing is don't have many planted tanks left. And the planted tanks that I do have, I've got clown killies in.
Do you need more plants?
Yep.
Okay.
I need more plants. I do have that one. Well, they really need to be in like a 55. I mean, a 55, a 5.5 planted with just them two. Let me figure out what I can do.
Okay, yep. Sharpie said, with enough cover and plants, the eggs escape being eaten. Punchy Pam bred a boatload of them.
Okay. All right, then. Well, then that's what I will do. Get a hold of some more plants, and love the tank in the back. Love this tank. Oh, you guys, this tank right here is only a 10-gallon. And this is the only tank that I've made that was completely a dirted tank. Like Father Fish, dirted tank.
Nice.
I went out in the back, grabbed me some clay, brought it in the house, put it in the bottom, capped it with sand, and I have never planted it, never touched it again, never had a problem out of it whatsoever. Never have had an issue with this tank.
You do water changes in it too?
I probably get a water change done on that tank maybe once every 2 months, which is horrible, but it's just has no problems. It's the one that I worry about the least.
That's cool. I've not done the dirt. I mean, I started with just inert substrate, making my way through aqua soils now to see which one I like. Haven't done the dirt yet.
So I haven't had any problems with the water quality. It was almost like an instantaneous cycle. It never went through a cloudy phase, nothing. I did put no, I don't think I did. I think it had a brand new sponge filter put in it. And I've had several different types of fish in it over the last 2 years. But I will have to say this, that between the dirted tank or just the clay from my backyard and capped with sand and the other substrate that I use, the black, what is it called?
The black diamond?
No, not the sand, but the dirt, or the substrate that goes under the sand. shoot, I can't think of what it's called at the moment.
Is it dirt or aqua soil?
It's Aquasoil.
Okay, because there's
I know.
Amazonia and there's stratum. I got
Nope.
stratum and UNS contra soil.
Nope. You can get it from Petco and PetSmart in a bag that comes in about a 20-pound. Oh, it's already got water in it.
Are you talking about Eco Complete?
Eco Complete, yes.
Okay, so, that's technically not aqua soil,
okay.
But yeah, I have some Eco Complete as well.
So I mainly use Eco Complete capped with white sand. Mm-hmm. So in between the Eco Complete cap with white sand and my dirted tank cap with white sand, plants do better in the Eco Complete.
Versus what again?
Versus my clay, my dirted tank. Yep. Now it grows. I mean, you can see it will grow plants. Mm-hmm. But the Eco Complete plants just seem to grow better.
That's interesting. And do you put anything in the Eco Complete, like root tabs?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. No, not in the Eco Complete. I do not put it. No, I will put root tabs sometimes in my dirted tank, but not in my Eco Complete.
Okay. Well, that's
But I can't say either that you can take my comparison and compare it to yours, because you may have, if you go outside and use your dirt, it's going to be different from my dirt. So you can't, but that's just this is my comparison. The dirted tank has never gave me any problems. I have had problems with the Eco Complete, but it grows plants better than my dirted tank.
What kind of problems have you had with the Eco Complete?
It will, even if I put shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. If I cap it with sand, do it the way I do it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Papa Shrimp.
I love shrimp.
I love shrimp.
If I'm
a snail. Oh.
I will seem to sometimes get a cloudy tank. It seems like it will go through a cycle, even if I put my cycled sponge filters in there and everything else.
You know what I think that might be, though?
What?
Is that Eco Complete, it's supposed to come with live bacteria.
Yes.
But right. You don't know how long that Eco Complete's been sitting there on the shelf, how old that bacteria is. And because I've had that issue before, and I feel like it could just be dead bacteria from the bag that has to get filtered out or broken down.
Okay. It's a theory.
Just a guess.
Right.
Good morning,
so I've
everybody.
had that, and then one time I did not cap it, and I just left it black. Just no cap, just the Eco Complete. Mm-hmm. And I had the worst problem with this film. I don't even know what it was called. It would just, and you couldn't suck it up barely. It was just, if you tried to suck it up, it tried to suck up the Eco Complete. Even if you used a airline hose, to try to get, it would get this fuzzy fungus white.
Was it white and milky?
Well, I can't say. I don't know what milky, because it didn't make the water milky. It was
right, but was it like a white fuzz?
Yeah, it was white.
Stuff?
Yep, white.
It's biofilm.
Fuzz.
It's a biofilm, like what you get on driftwood when you put a new piece of driftwood in your tank, and it gets that white biofilm all over it.
Well,
same thing that happened with your Eco Complete.
Took forever to go away. Well, I think it never went away until I capped it. Once I capped it, it was fine. But yeah.
Hey, so, Rico.
I know that's another issue I've had, but compared to this tank, and never any issues. So
yeah, I've never had that with Eco Complete. You got it from Petco or PetSmart?
Well, or my LFS, because I
I'm just
get it.
wondering.
I'll just grab it. Whoever's got it.
Wait, that happens to you every time you use it?
No. That only happened when I didn't cap it.
Okay, yeah. I'm still wondering, like maybe you just happened to get an old bag of it with dead bacteria.
Maybe.
Of course, it would have smelled pretty bad when you opened the bag too.
And I can't remember smelling anything. So, but I don't know. I just, those are two problems. But I still use it because I like it. Once it's capped, I have no problems. But
I used to like Eco Complete, but I don't like its texture. And I prefer to cap it if I'm going to use it, kind of like you do, because I think like if you have loaches or something like that doesn't have necessarily scales, I think that they have a tendency to hurt themselves on the jagged edges of the Eco Complete.
Yeah, very
could
good,
be.
very well could.
My quarantine tank has Eco Complete, and I actually just got some coolie loaches last week. They're in there. They seem to be okay. They really like wedging themselves up under that stuff too.
Oh, really?
But
mine
coolie loaches are weird.
Mine say
yeah, they are.
very unhappy because I've got them in this bowl, and it was already fully planted with that short valve, and it's thick, so they can't get in and dig in the sand like they would love to. So they stay wrapped around the shrimp dome that has the holes in it. They stay like wrapped around it or wrapped around the sponge filter. Problem is I can't catch them.
They love to look like they got themselves in peril.
Yes.
I better go plug in my laptop so it doesn't do like it did to me on the other day, and I end up going.
No, I heard the whole thing before.
Yeah, you didn't go. You went. Oh, blank.
There wasn't a note. No, just it was the whole thing. Then. Mississippi Hippie, I don't know if you heard me say good morning. Mike's Aquatics and Things, good morning to you as well. So I got a tip that I need to work on the sound on the morning show. And that I'm supposed to be able to control that through StreamYard. So I've never done that.
What give you specifics about what kind of sound?
Is the comment was that I may be talking. Of course, I'm very loud. Period. Whether my volume is up or down or whatever, I go from talking like this to being very loud like this to just how I talk. So to try to match my volume would be hard. But has anybody else noticed that like my volume is way different than anybody else's on chat on panel? I mean,
you and Jerry sound equal. Generally before I start my stream, when the four of us get on, I just go around and be like, okay, do I sound the same volume as Jenna and so on? So that might help to do that before, like, so right now, is anyone particularly louder or quieter?
I don't think so, at least not on my end.
Let's see. Poetic Sound says your volume is just fine. I've never had an issue with it. And then Danny says I can always hear just fine, but everyone else seems pretty quiet.
So one thing I will say, if you through StreamYard, if you don't wear headphones and you've got the noise cancellation on, then if somebody starts to talk and you start to talk, you don't know that they're talking because it cancels out what they're saying. And so you might accidentally talk over somebody without even realizing it, which is
Oh,
why
wait, hold on. Explain that again.
Okay, so StreamYard has a noise cancellation thing. So
Yeah.
if you're not wearing headphones and someone talks and then you without headphones start talking, it mutes what's going through the speaker and then yours comes through. And so you can't hear the other person. Now, the listeners can. So what they hear is that two people talking at the same time. What you hear is just you talking and no one else. And so you think you're talking with no interruption, but in reality, like someone might be talking at the same time. So that's why I always recommend everybody wear headphones.
I don't want to wear headphones.
Me neither. It'll mess up my beautiful hair.
Or earbuds.
I just, I don't know. I just don't want to have to. I spent money on this mic, so I didn't have to.
Well, I mean, you use the mic, but also you can use you can use earbuds. But at the same time, that hasn't been a problem here. You know, with just a few people. And when you get those big panels, it can be. But right now, there's no issue. I'm the only one wearing headphones, and it seems to be fine.
You look like a dork.
I know, but you know what? That's just me every day, so I'm fine with it.
Poetic Song says, only one I've ever noticed being quiet and required me to turn up my volume was because Bex, I think, was her unboxing video, and was very quiet.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that.
Which is better, Streamlabs or StreamYard? Ratosh, good morning, and Ricky, good morning. I don't know. I don't use Streamlabs, but I think StreamYard is part of Streamlabs, isn't it? No? Okay.
I think they each have their own unique qualities and benefits of use. You know, there's some cool things you could do with Streamlabs that you can't do with StreamYard, and vice versa. So
I think, God, everybody I know uses StreamYard. Even the big people use StreamYard.
Well, everybody that we know that uses StreamYard uses it mainly because you can have people up on your panel.
Right.
Yeah. It's by far the most user-friendly.
The benefit for StreamYard really is that you can invite people to be on your stream.
Well, now I know people that use it so that they can bring in other cameras.
Yep, you can do that too. And I wouldn't really compare Streamlabs to StreamYard. It's more like Streamlabs versus OBS. And Streamlabs, it'll have more features. Like you can do things like get the notification pop up that you've got a super chat or all. Like there's integration. Yeah, I've looked into a little bit. I just decided that I didn't want any of that stuff, like notifications and all that kind of thing. I just didn't have any use for it. It felt like clutter to me and like too much. Like I'm too ADHD for that to be all over the place while I'm trying to concentrate. That's just me.
Yeah.
I keep it simple. And
exactly.
That's
what I was going to say. I need to keep it simple. That way I don't bug the hell out of Stephen saying, I don't know how to do this. Help.
Yeah, I could see one of the live streams being like, hold on, y'all. I need to call. Hey, how do I do this? Okay, click right here. Okay. And it's not working. Hold on, everybody.
Yeah.
I just wish that StreamYard would, and I'm sure that y'all could probably do it, but the way that I've got this, I wish that this was that and y'all were in my box, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like,
let Joe hear
morning
that.
morning show. Good morning, Bex.
Good morning. Oh, hey, Joseph Stanley, how you doing, man?
Stanley and Bex, good morning. Like, I wish that this was the background for the whole show, and that y'all were there, and I don't know, I guess I could, even though I can't control this, I don't know. I just wish it was more OBS oriented.
Yeah.
Just was through StreamYard, and I think there is a way to do that, but I'm not sure.
When it was just me and Jenna on our stream, I was like messing around with the idea of actually just having her connected to my computer with a really long cable into the other room, and so that I could just add all of her equipment to OBS, and we could just be on OBS at the same time, so we could have that unified background.
Yeah.
Yeah. I decided it was. I mean, now we have a panel, but like, it was just a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Like if they would, and I know that they can, it can't be that hard. I mean, I don't know computer shit, but if they would allow like OBS to take and remove your backgrounds and just have y'all in this space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, surely that's been done already. So why can't it be integrated into, hell, in StreamYard, you can't even have a moving like this.
No, it's just a static image. Yeah.
Yeah. Down here, the back thing.
It takes some processing power, and StreamYard probably doesn't want to like, well, first of all, there would be a lot more variable with people like, why can't I get mine to work? It's like, well, because sometimes with OBS to get that stuff to work, you got to really go deep down into settings. Like mine happened to work okay out of the box. Bex, for example, she did a crap ton of research to get hers to work right. It's like, so she knows more about those OBS settings than I do at this point because of what she had to do to get hers working perfectly. It's there's so many variables with hardware and stuff, and also if StreamYard did the processing on their side, there'd probably be lag, or their servers themselves would be bogged down. So I think there's just a lot of work that comes in when you do the green screen processing.
Well, they need to get that shit figured out, because I think that would be a plus.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I chose
paying what I pay, or was paying.
That's one of the reasons why I chose StreamYard, because when I was doing my checking on how it works, how those work, StreamYard specifically states that it's not using my internet, my modem, my server. We're using theirs. So because I have shoddy internet service out here, I figured that's perfect for me, because my internet signal is weak and I need to use somebody else's servers, not mine, because that much processing through my Wi-Fi would not work too well.
Wi-Fi.
So
well,
and I haven't ever had really problems with any of my streams, except for when I put the settings too high. If I put it on 1080p HD on the camera settings and the stream settings, then I start having issues, because I don't really have the equipment for it. And I can't show videos that are 1080 or 4K. I've learned that the hard way. So I encode them down to 720, and then I can share them on my stream.
What?
What?
No hablo.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. Good. Got it. Yeah. Well.
I love shrimp.
I'll stick
with that.
Keep it shrimple.
Keep it shrimple. Aquatic Nest. Good morning. Good to see you, Jeremy. Good morning. Good to see you as well. Whips World. Hiya. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Let's see. Anybody else roll in? MNC Aquatics. I think I said good morning earlier. Joseph Stanley, I'm sorry. I'm married and my wife won't let me match if we are all in your box.
I don't think Jenna would like that either.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock, by the way.
With that, that's right. You guys, we're going to do our mid-morning break. So we're going to play Mr. Pleco. We ain't heard that in a while. And we also got today 2 Alexes. So.
Yeah, Beck's also got a Ethernet cable, and so she's hardwired to her computer. That helps tremendously because we got a consistent connection.
Yeah.
Mr. Pleco cat, where the funk you at? Mr. Pleco cat, you funky Pleco cat. Mr. Pleco. Driftwood rider, ultimate hider, algae eater, good tank cleaner, nocturnal feeder, gay breeder. Mr. Pleco cat, you funky Pleco cat. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Where the funk you at? Mr. Pleco. Funky Pleco cat. Tanks on, 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 eating high, eating high, eating high, eating high, Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Mr. Pleco. Done.
Hi, Fish Fam. Are you struggling to gain new subs or followers? Would professional graphics, captions, and ads help you to sell more products? Perhaps you need a marketing strategy that works for your business that is also cost-effective. You're not alone. Millions of businesses across the world struggle with this problem. Good marketing plans, poorly executed, cost businesses billions in lost revenue each year. What is the solution? The Social Media Lady, a digital marketing agency. This team of seasoned marketing professionals works with your small business to plan and deliver a solid blueprint to drive more traffic to your website, YouTube channel, and social media. You can check out our work right here at the Aquatic Morning Show, as we currently provide their social media marketing as well as a majority of their graphic design services. When you decide you're ready to level up, schedule your free consultation at thesocialmedialady.com/fishnews.
Hi. Where is everybody?
I'm kind of here. My coffee's not warm yet.
Oh.
Wasn't a long enough break.
Well, I recommend gamer subs.
What?
No need to heat.
Oh.
Just put the powder in the bottle and shake.
Well, hold on. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Well, hey, everybody. Would you like to be a coffee cup sponsor or end of the month sponsor? Email Jess at theaquaticmorningshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Papa Shrimp is our end of the month sponsor, and there he is. Hi, Papa Shrimp. And you're muted.
And that's the secret.
Yep. Thanks for sharing. And Mike's got a mocha frappe.
Well, I had some cappuccino left over from when I took Landon to work this morning because he's also working for my dad this summer. And I added what I didn't finish, to my coffee. And it's great.
What's he doing?
He is working with my dad. My
Doing
dad's an arborist.
Oh,
And my oldest son, Colton, has been working for him since he came back home before Christmas, way before, October, November, December, somewhere around there. And he's been working with my dad since then. And during the summer, well, this is the first summer that Landon's got to work with my dad. Where I had gotten away from having to get up and take somebody to work every morning. Now I'm back to having to get up and take somebody to work every morning to the same place that I got away from.
yeah.
But
I really like those T-shirts y'all are wearing.
yeah, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
Fishfam.link, man. Where's yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a
That's
cool
okay.
kid.
I wouldn't have one if it wasn't for Miss Dee Dee. So thank you, Miss Dee Dee, so much. Yes, I have the flowy tank from fishfam.link, and Steven's got the t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to go get your fishfam.link. And while you're at it, check out the morning show stuff. We have flowy tanks too.
So does Papa Shrimp.
Mystery
That's
Snow.
what I'm wearing. You just can't see my logo.
Yeah.
Actually, I've had this tank top for about 20 some odd years. Probably
Look,
23, 24 years I've had this tank top.
if this program would work the way I want it to, I could have just grabbed your logo and threw it right on your chest.
There you go.
See? It's in my head. I just don't know how to bring it to fruition.
That's the closest sticker I have. Detroit Shrimp. He doesn't even exist anymore.
20-some years ago, I was a child, so I could not have the same clothes.
It's very important to me because this was during my young years of going to the flop joint, and I became a norm and had my own bar stool and everything, practically with the brass plate name tag. And this was a liquor company that, of course, supplied liquor to the flop house. And on the back, it says, "Bite me." So I like wearing the tank top because it says "Bite me." Long story.
Let's see. Whips World says, real quick, while at a stoplight, just wanted to say, Jess, them pond holes look massive and impressive. Can't wait to see them done. Okay, so I'll show you. If you don't know what he's talking about, I think I posted it on Facebook. But let me see if I can show it. I don't know how to show it because it's not a video. I put it on Facebook. I can show it from Facebook. Let's see. I have those big, I think they're called Ibc Totes. They have the frames around them.
Yeah.
I have 3 of them, but Diesel was in one of them, so I'm scared to use it. And it's not quite the same size as the other ones. So I'm only using 2 of them, and Joe's going to take the one that had Diesel in it to the back. But we got the track hoe and started digging the holes to put those halfway in the ground. I want them so that I can keep something in them all winter. Like I don't have to pull it in from like the white clouds. I've got the 2 different white clouds, so I could keep them year round outside, I think. So that's what we're doing. And then we were going to start digging the pond, but there's a little bit more that I have to get done before he can actually get that Traco to where he needs to get it to dig out the pond. I've got to get my wagon out of the way, and I've got to get some plants that I don't want run over out of the way. And then hopefully this weekend, he's going to bring the Traco back over, and we're going to dig the pond out and then backfill the totes. But this is the hole for those Ibc Totes.
That thing looks fun.
Yeah. I do have the picture of somewhere where we have them actually in the ground, the totes in there, but they're not leveled. So we've got to get in there and level them. So yeah, so 2 Ibc Totes are going right there, which are just on the outside of my garden up against our backyard fence. So it's not like they're like really far away from me. And they're really close to my other ponds. So they're going to be right there with everything.
That's cool.
Yep. So we were working on that, but I didn't realize that I had to get some other things out of the way so that he could get the Traco closer. So I will get that done so that hopefully he can bring it back over, because I am like biting my nails to get this thing done. I've got fish to go in it.
Yeah.
And I just want it done. Carrie, good morning to see you. It's been a while, lady.
Morning, Carrie.
And atomic.
She was dealing with a leak.
Do what?
Yeah, she was.
She had a leak.
She had a leak?
Mm-hmm.
Tank leak.
I missed it. What kind of leak?
The kind of leak that fish keepers get.
In the tank.
Yep. I've had that happen once. It was, of course, on a small scale. It was only a 10-gallon tank. And this is the first time I experienced what happens when you don't put an aquarium on a level surface. So I had one of those plastic fold-out tables that you use for shows, for example.
Uh-huh.
And at the very end of it, I put a 10-gallon aquarium. I noticed it had a little bit of a dip in the plastic. So I put 2 pieces of 2x4 underneath it. And then I filled it with about 3 inches of sand, and I filled it with water and put all my guppy fry in there. I had about 120 guppy fry that were growing out in that little bitty tank. And one morning I walked out and there was absolutely no water in it. And
oh no.
What I think happened was that it lost the seam on the bottom plate glass. And I think because it was a little bit crooked, all that weight kind of just had that piece of glass pop the seal, and the water slowly leaked out. And overnight, I empty tank. So that was my first experience, but it wasn't that bad. It was a 10-gallon tank, and it was out in the garage. So
I've had a few 10 gallons and a 20-gallon leak out on this carpet.
There is not enough wood for me to knock on to say what I'm going to say.
Don't say it.
I'm blessed.
Yeah. There, just say that. Just say, we know what you're talking about. Just While we were going to Orlando, apparently I had a 10-gallon crack from the bottom, and it curved up, and it didn't go all the way to the top, but it leaked only halfway out. So I didn't lose any fish, but I didn't notice it when I came home. I noticed it the next day because I don't know. I just thought the tank had,
evaporated.
Right. Evaporated, not leaked. I didn't see the crack. It was on the other side. But when I went to change the water out, I seen the crack, and I seen all the water on the floor, on the carpet. I was like, oh my God, let's not tell Joe this one.
It's kind of a nightmare of mine that I'm going to wake up and come into my fish room and all the tanks are empty because they popped a seal. And only because it happened to me that one time. Now I have PTSD over it. And that's why every morning, first thing I do, I run into my fish room and I look at everything and look at the floor. Okay, everything's good.
I do that when I'm gone now, when I come back from wherever I'm gone. I come back and I feel like, oh my God, I gotta run in there, I gotta turn all the lights on and then make sure everybody's okay. So Bewizzle, good morning. Anything goes. I love that name too.
Awesome. Did we get Mystery Snail Guardians to 400? Because she was 7 away. Now she is 2 away. So
y'all, we can do this.
Easy.
If
Easy
you are
peasy.
not subscribed to Mystery Snail Guardians. Come on now.
Well, you want to anyway, because the
that's
end
right.
Of the month,
You want to know. You want to know what this is.
Yep. This.
Yep. That.
Right.
Oh, I couldn't read it on Jess's. That's so.
Yeah, Jess, it looked like you were just pointing to a random spot in your tank.
I know. I need to change the color.
I know. I can't see the I love shrimp. What's wrong with you?
I know. Okay. Well, hold on just a minute. Talk for a minute, and I will do this. Okay.
All right. Making sure Kyle, you better have been subscribed to Net. I think that would be devastating news to find out that he wasn't.
Pretty sure I am, but I've noticed I've been going back through my subscriptions, and I noticed that I'm not subscribed to all the channels that I thought I was. I don't know.
Okay, he is. Crisis averted. Okay, she's at 399, 400. There we go. I mean, they're going to take him away, and she knows that, but you'll get him back.
Oh, I'm subscribed.
All right.
Yay, 400. Woohoo! Good job, Annette.
And you can see I Am a Snail, the official release is scheduled. Premieres May 29th, 2022, 9:05 p.m. Central. That's after Daniken on Sunday. Yay, 400. 401. I don't know. I wonder if you even can. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to go look at it.
I thought I changed it to black, and now I can't see it at all.
Okay, so I selected the text, and you can go to select font, select color. When you click on the text under sources. Yeah. And then there's 2 buttons at the top or right above it that say select font and select color.
Wait. I don't see a select font. I see a set color.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Select color. Okay. Yes, I see now.
Yep. And then pick the color. And there's black. Who are you calling, Jerry? Geek Squad?
Ghostbusters. Geek Squad. Yeah, 1-800-GEEK Squad.
Why is it's not doing it?
What's the difference between Helvetica and New Times Roman?
One of them is a serif font and the other is a sans serif. I don't even know. They could be both serif. But I had an answer for you.
I liked it. It was going good until you tripped.
Yeah. Why is it not changing for you, Jess? You pick select color, and then you pick like black or something.
Black.
And then you press OK.
And it's not there anymore.
I mean, I still see it, but
you see, I love shrimp.
Oh,
I haven't changed that one.
Well, did you accidentally press the little I to hide the text?
No.
Under sources?
No.
Well, then I'm out of ideas. I'm stumped.
Even if I try to change it to a different color, other than black, like a bright color.
And you're sure it's not, the text is not hidden? Like you don't press that
Okay, I don't know how. I've got it. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me do this. Let me try this. No. I even tried to put it on top of the camo or cameo. I don't know what I did. Okay, so let me do this. I'm just going to delete it and start it over.
Okay. Good plan. Good morning, Jason. How's it going?
Good morning, Eduardo.
Depths unknown.
And Gina.
Still working on that ghost knife pick for you. Oh, Mr. G is not cooperating, huh? I think Mr. G is secretly dead and he just doesn't want to admit it.
Uh-oh.
Because he killed so many of them.
Uh-oh.
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 Now what are you doing? What are you breaking over there?
Right now it looks like it's going to work this time. But it's because I redid it.
J. Oliver, Guppies and Aquatics. Good morning.
What's up?
Hey, John, my son is vacating from the great state of Arkansas as we speak. He's packing his stuff. He'll be here tomorrow, and I'm going to have to get him to change his residency or his driver's license. Or he's not even a driver's license, but his ID, get it changed to Texas. I don't want no Arkansasian person living.
How rude.
Well, he even said so himself. He goes, I liked it better, Dad, when I could tell all my school friends that, I'm from Texas. He was like, but now I got to be like them, and I'm from Arkansas. That's what my ID says.
I don't know what it's doing.
Obviously not the things that you want it to do. I mean, you added the text. The text for me is like the very top of the list of sources.
We made a tiny observation that we couldn't see what you were pointing at, and now look, we can't see it at all now.
I know.
It's invisible.
It's weird. I wonder. No, because even if I put it at the top, it still doesn't come on top.
Getting a week for the graduates.
I will worry about this after the stream. Sorry. We're going to pretend it's there, and I will fix it tomorrow.
How about we do the 2 fisheries?
Yes.
And then you can tweak it while we're doing that.
I can work on it then. Yes. Let me get that pulled up because I don't have it pulled up.
Light bulb.
Oh, wait, Papa Shrimp. Guess what?
What?
Yesterday was Shrimp Day.
Was it? Here, look, I made another one. So now there's 2 to make up for it. I am a snail.
Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Say that again, Jess. What?
Yesterday was Shrimp Day.
It was?
Yes. I'll show you after.
Oh, wow.
So you need to write that down somewhere that Shrimp
May
Day
25th.
is. Yep, May 25th.
Oh, like it's a real thing? It wasn't just okay.
Right.
Huh.
I wish I would have known. I would have done something for it on my stream.
I know. I didn't get my email until today because every day it tells me like an animal what day the animal is that day. Today it's the crap. I had to look, but why can't I find? Maybe it's.
I know it's pretty up there, John. It really is. A lot prettier than Texas. That's for darn sure.
There. Okay, we're on.
Show off.
Okay, good. It just stopped.
Change color, Steven. Let me see you do that.
What color would you like?
Oh, show off. Bragger.
All right, everybody. Because we missed Tuesday because I wasn't here and they didn't have it. We've got 2 fisheries to play today.
Nice.
Because you overslept, Jess. Just
because I overslept. Yes, because I overslept. Good
Poor
morning,
Dee Dee.
Alice
Oh,
Todd, Depths
I don't know what I'm
Unknown,
doing.
Jay Oliver. Y'all did great. Y'all did great.
Also,
So
we didn't
here
get
we
a
go.
chance to say happy birthday to Jason yesterday because it was Wednesday.
No, I didn't.
Happy
So
birthday.
we've got a birthday song to play too. All right. Here we go. Here is Fishery with Alex from the Secret History Living in Your
in
Aquarium.
some locations than others is, you're looking through black water and then they lose their color when you pull them out of it because they're stressed. So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to stop there, but we'll pick up more tomorrow on fishery. So back to you, Jess. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, what is going on? It is Alex Williamson today with Fishery, and you can catch this as becoming a member on the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium channel, where I post all of these at the beginning of the week, and you can see my sources. A lot of times you can see articles and pictures and things that I couldn't share actually publishing, but I can share the link to someone else doing it. So we have a continuation of yesterday's episode, which was talking about an expedition in Brazil on the Madeira River and talking about certain arms of it near a town named Apui in the Amazon, deep in the Amazon, and heading into the oldest growth part of the Brazilian Amazon that really hasn't been touched yet. And it's being cleared kind of progressively by loggers and cattle ranchers, as well as a few camps that kind of go ahead on the river and gold mine. And this is getting near some of the native areas too that have have people who have very limited contact with the Western and outside world. But these scientists set up shop there. They found the first species in black water and only in a very small area of like 1.5 miles squared, one little creek. They don't see it anywhere else. So the second species that they discovered in this 5 weeks in the jungle is the very tiny Posilia cherax rhiziophilus, which was a spotted darter and is usually found in the parts of the river where there are where it's heavily grown with plants, roots from trees on the banks, and all sorts of aquatic life, floating sticks and debris, and very shallow, muddy, and hard to get to conditions. So this fish is living right on that marginal zone in the river. And on the river, it's living in the very muddy and often not clear banks because there's a lot of movement of other fish, catfish and, caimans and all sorts of things, boats that come through, and it stirs it up so it's hard to see. Well, beyond that, it's hard to access also because you sink into the mud when you get out, and then you have to wade through all these other tough conditions of vines and sticks and trees that are half submerged. But that's where they found the second species, which is a true nano species, even though nano is a made-up word by the hobby. But it is a true small fish species, as they say. And miniaturization is extremely uncommon among fish, actually. Only about 100 of the 2,700 known species in the Amazon are considered miniature or small fish. And they're already at risk, both these fish, because obviously getting to these spots required that they had the loggers and the trucks and the roads and everything to launch their boats in the river where they went to go searching, just upriver 25 miles from where they landed. So it's a catch-22 of we're discovering these things and we're losing them almost just as quickly, probably. So these, lights out. I'm totally firing the lighting guy. So anyways, it's a really cool thing that they're able to find these fish, but at the same time, they need to preserve them immediately. And they've already placed them under threat of extinction. And risk of becoming endangered or endangered species, especially the one that only had the 1.5-mile habitat. So given the small and shrinking habitat where the fish are found, the fact that they may be of interest to the aquarium hobby and market, Pastana, who was the name of the guy who published the article, hopes that discovering it and naming the species will spur the Brazilian government then to be proactive with conserving that part of the river or limiting the deforestation in that area. And the nano fish, the Poeciliocharax rhizophyllus, is 2.5 centimeters full grown, has bright yellow fins, and its coloration while in the water is like a translucent canary yellow. And when it's stressed, it appears kind of a semi-translucent golden color, kind of like a gold barb or an ember tetra. And then it's kind of got a silver sheen over that. And its body is kind of a lighter silver color tone all the time, with then a gold or white belly, depending probably on female or male, I would guess, with a black stripe that's kind of blurry, but it's a black stripe along the midline of the fish or the lateral line. And the new nano species is somewhat familiar in shape and resembles a slightly more thin reed or ember tetra in its shape and kind of size, a little smaller than that even. And in the local area, they're guessing that undoubtedly this fish will fetch top dollar at auction. So the locals are trying to go out and find this fish. And apparently the starting bid just to have someone go out and find this fish now is $150 US per fish for a 2.5 centimeter long fish. Who knows if it survives the trip? These are kind of blackwater species, even though this one wasn't specifically called blackwater. In those same marginal banks, it looks very blackwater in the photos of the habitat for the second fish, which is today's fish we're talking about. So it's kind of like a tiny little, even though it's a darter species and does the kind of pseudomcgill thing where it flares up its fins and its dorsal fin goes really high and its anal fin goes down really low. And then its caudal fin or tail fin spreads out and makes a big scene like a big sail, and then it twirls in circles and jitters and things. This one is a lot smaller, and it seems to have lost some of that flair while becoming miniaturized. But they have done genomic sequencing on it, and have for sure figured out that this is completely different from the other species that are currently known. And they're actually kind of wondering if there is a larger species that it was related to that they still haven't found, or that could already be extinct because of the genetic distance that was found between these fish. So in any case, I hope I can keep you guys posted on this, and hopefully some will enter the country and people will start breeding them either down there or up here, wherever, just to preserve these amazing things that we keep finding. But thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to hand it back to you guys at the morning show, and I hope you guys are all doing great. And I may even try to get a hold of these photos and do a full episode on it. So stay tuned. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 84 of Fishery. Hope you're having a great morning. So, were you like me in high school when you had to memorize a bunch of Latin names of species for some biology class and you wanted to rip your hair out? And now that you're getting older, you actually kind of find it cool that there's a bunch of hidden information in a lot of the names. Well, that system of the two-part Latin names, the binomial nomenclature, which sounds redundant, say that 10 times fast, binomial nomenclature, by no means will I say that again. It is taking the genus, which is a hierarchy ordered ordering of how species are related to one another, how they evolve from one another, how they're linked to one another, which now is how they are linked. But at the time, one guy had to kind of come up with this and structure it, and that was Carl Linnaeus. He was born in 1707 on this very day in May. So 1707 on May 20. Yeah, actually, they can't find the exact record. Some people say the 22nd, some say the 25th, some say the 26th. So let's just say it's today, whenever you're seeing this. But he was a Swedish botanist and zoologist, and he is coined the father of modern taxonomy. He formalized the system of naming organisms using that two-part binomial nomenclature name, or scientific name, as it's also called oftentimes. And he was known as Carolus Linnaeus, Carl von Linné, which was after a nobleman he was related to in the past. And then also Carolus Linnaeus, which is Carolus. Just know that, because we're going to mention it again in a sec. So his works establishing the Linnaean system of taxonomy described originally 10,000 to 12,000 different species, and it started with all species of plants in a publication and book or paper, series of papers, correspondence and papers, called The Species Plantarium in 1753, and that marked the start of modern taxonomy. The first botanical work to consistently apply binomial nomenclature, the two names. And within a few years, by 1758, he had a 10th edition out of a book that was well known across Europe and written in a bunch of different languages, called Systema Naturae. And in 1758, that book came out, and in the 10th edition, he started adding animals to it, like mammals and birds and reptiles and you name it. So they were starting to catalog all the animals of Europe and Eurasia, the Middle East, Africa. And then quickly it spread to the New World and also to the Far East. So he named the zoological species, started giving them a structured ordering of, from kingdom, phylum, class, order, genus, species, whatever. I don't even remember how that goes off the top of my head, but it gets more and more specific, so you can kind of go through it like a filing cabinet and see how things are related structurally or environmentally. And in the naming itself, it started out where people would name it, usually they'd name things in honor of like their wife or their girlfriend or their hometown, or the guy who funded the expedition. But it later became actual like clout and currency within the scientific world of what you were going to do when you discovered something, and you'd leave it hanging for a while as kind of like who should I name it after? And oftentimes it would help people get grants, or it would help establish relationships between like noblemen and normal people. But this is all during the Enlightenment, and in the 1700s, it's really transitioning from, burning witches at the stake and the Inquisition and very superstitious type thinking, as well as kind of, the Protestant Reformation and all that stuff. And the Gutenberg printing press has been around for some time now, and it's just the prime time for all of the known Western world that was in contact with one another to start communicating in one language. And they decided that basically this Swedish guy, he's talking to Europeans from the UK or formerly England or Great Britain, all the way to Spain, to modern day Prague or the Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia, whatever you want to call it. But they needed to talk and understand the same thing. And obviously at that point in time, it was the era of empire and imperialism and colonies starting to kick off. And he died in 1778, but he did kind of catch that last wave, or rather the first wave of the Europeans kind of dividing up the world, and the Pope actually helped divide up the New World for the Spanish and the Portuguese. And so yet again, they had a whole new section of the world in North and South America, and the French, all of them had Catholic Church within their society. So it made sense to use Latin because they understood that. So I just thought that was, you know, a momentous occasion, and we should cheers that today. A last little tidbit is there are at least 20 different species named after him honorifically, and his name is sometimes listed as Caroli, because things named after a male end in I if it's a specific guy. So it'd be the Alex I or Alexii. And if my name was Alexi, it'd be the Alexii with 2 I's. You know, if it's a female, it would be AEA. So like the Stiphodon Anniae goby is named after the wife of one of the researchers. And again, it's taboo to name it after yourself. It's clout. You got to use it wisely, use your hit points wisely, right? So yeah, look out for the name Linnaei, Linnaei, Linnae, Lena, Caroli, or even just Carol as the species suffix. And it's probably after our buddy Carl. So that's what I've got to tell you today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care. Back to you, Jess. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome.
All right. I'm working on it.
Why is it so big? I mean, I appreciate
well,
your
because I had to stop Alex, so I didn't get to finish it. Hang on.
Well, I got everybody covered anyway. Morning, Shanna.
Put arrows. That's funny.
Debbie. Who else came in?
Shanna, good morning.
There. Where's it at? On there. Can't see it.
Debbie.
Oh. What happened? Oh, there you go.
Jenny Lynn had a birthday yesterday.
That's right. Same day as Jason.
Play the birthday song. Or you can't push it. Hang on.
Good job.
I got no button privileges.
You got no button privileges. Dang it. Hang on. Got it. Happy birthday to Degenerate or Depths Unknown. And who?
Jenny Lynn.
And Jenny Lynn.
Happy birthday to you. It's your day. Don't throw it away. I've come to celebrate in a big way. Another year. So come on and cheer. It's the birthday last frontier. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We're having a good time, making me feel fine. I wish the day would never come to an end. So come on and party, and one day you will see that it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right.
Oh,
I think I got it. Fixed.
Awesome.
Yay.
Now, can I throw another wrench into this and tell you that hashtags are usually no spaces?
I was wondering. I was like, I know I don't know how to do the hash brown stuff, but I don't think spaces apply.
Oh, now I don't know how to go back and edit that.
You can double click on the in sources. You can
Okay.
double click on the text on where it says.
And is it all lowercase?
Doesn't have to be. I capitalized each word.
Each word, all capitalized. What the heck?
You just There you go.
Oh.
Nice. Hashtag points for trying from Annette. Getting it. What? It doesn't have to be all caps. Now you're screaming, I am a snail.
So what is supposed to be capitalized?
Just the beginning of it, like capital I and then capital A and then lowercase m.
Like that.
Or it can be all lowercase. Doesn't matter. All right.
Does the A? Yeah. Okay. Wow. We're getting lessons, and I'm getting lessons in OBS and hashtags.
Brooklyn, good morning, sunshine. Sleeping as late as me now.
How's your eye, Brooklyn?
What happened to her eye? I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, she was talking about that's why she didn't show her face on Tuesday, because her eye, she's something, it was swollen.
Oh, dang. It's better. Oh, cool.
It is better.
We can call Brooklyn Patches now.
Yeah, Patches.
Oh.
Patches. I don't need no stinking patches.
There. Okay.
Oh,
all right. Now I need a cigarette after all that.
All right. Nailed it.
Nailed it. I love shrimp. But yeah, okay, so I was going to show you the shrimp thing. So every day I get an email. Today's animal of the day. Today is the jackal. But yesterday was shrimp.
Awesome.
Wait, it's Jackal Day?
Today's Jackal Day.
Jackal. It's a jackal. Is it
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, nah. So today is Jackal Day, but yesterday was shrimp.
And the day before was tuna?
Yeah. Hang on. Then the day before that was tuna, then bison. Yeah, so it keeps going. But
oh, they get specific with the dog breeds too. They should get specific with the shrimp. Like today is Neocaridina Day.
Or even more.
Now you have to read that.
Blue Jelly Day.
Okay, hang on.
Today is slightly off color blue jelly coal shrimp today.
There, shrimp. Shrimps are part of the crustacean family and they live in marine waters. Shrimps are regularly caught for food because they are tasty also. What?
That they live in marine waters. Hello. It's not the only kind of shrimp out there. Just the eaten kind.
Shrimps are rich in vitamins B6 and B12, zinc, selenium, whatever that is, and the rest of those. Oh, shit.
How are shrimp high in copper?
Fish. I don't know. Just what it says. It says it. See right there.
What's their definition of high? I mean, everything needs copper.
Oh, it says shrimps go through 16 stages of life from egg to adult. The longest shrimp seen was 16 inches long. There are over 128 shrimp species distributed globally. Let's see.
Good point, Dee Dee. It's on the internet. It
That's
has to be
right.
true.
It has to be true. That's
Oh,
right.
oh, look. Red cherry shrimp is an example of shrimp species that live in fresh water.
Yay!
I wouldn't say red cherry is a species, though. I mean, I'm just splitting hairs now.
That's very true.
I'm just being a dick, but
Yeah, you are.
Some shrimp species, such as the peppermint shrimp, are not
Don't
trout.
rain on my day, man.
Oh, here we go. Oh. The 7 popular shrimp species are, whatever that is, Arcama paste shrimp, giant tiger prawn, fleshy prawn, white-legged shrimp, banana prawn, southern rough shrimp, and northern prawn. Some shrimp species can fire water bubbles like bullets to scare away predators.
And some of them can like be a bullet themselves and pierce through boots. You look at YouTube, was it mantis shrimp?
The mantis shrimp.
Mantis shrimp, and is there another one, pistol shrimp?
That's cool. I wish I would have known that yesterday.
I know. I wish you would have too, but you can celebrate it today from yesterday.
That's right.
Happy belated shrimp day.
That's right. Happy belated shrimp day.
Oh, no, I have to make a post.
That's right. Sorry. Just
Bring
thought you
awareness
liked it.
to, Shrimp Day. We must come together and form a community surrounded around Shrimp Day. Once a year,
right.
we shall gather in
On
the
Shrimp
digital
Day.
realms and send praise to the shrimp. Oh, crap.
It's not necessarily the right answer, just the answer I have. You got your own stupid animal trivia going on.
Shanna! I think Shanna was in here too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
There she is. Crystal's Pets and Plants came in as well during Alex. Fanaticals, Paul McCarthy, and Berkeley Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will re-rare it for us, Berkeley.
Re-wear it?
Okay,
Re-wear it?
Roger Rabbit.
Re-rare it.
That's like yesterday I said frimless and rainless instead of rainless and rimless. I know, right, Dee Dee?
You make some little flags.
I'll be prepared next year.
Whoa, mantis shrimp can strike so fast they actually produce light.
Wow, electricity.
I've seen YouTube videos where they pierce through like thick boots and stuff. I wouldn't want to mess with one of those.
Mm-mm. We'll get we'll ask Matt. Make sure it's Shrimp Day next year. Put it on the calendar.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have specific dog breeds on that list. You also got to look up Corgi Day.
Yeah.
Surely there's a Corgi Day, right?
Oh yeah. Got to be a Corgi Day. I don't know how to like it's got devotionals, celebrities, saints, movies, vocabulary, music, history. It's called
Nice.
Daily Quiz Pro.
I wonder if they have like a tropical fish day or if they have a day for each subspecies of fish or whatever. Cichlid Day, Guppy Day, Angelfish Day.
No, I
It
doubt
doesn't
it.
really matter because we got a shrimp day. So
That's right.
You know, we could just like make all those up ourselves and have the same amount of credibility as that site.
Probably so.
Very well could.
It's got.
And then we could just say, go look on the internet. It makes it true.
Yeah. We could just make up whatever day and then.
Oh no, I can see Matt already in the background working.
We can make it up.
Calendar with all the different species of fish for each day.
That's right. I also just saw that you sent a message yesterday. It's okay. It's okay. I usually am a day late on info. Because usually once I get off the stream, I'm usually gone. So everything else that day doesn't get seen. And then I see it the next morning when I get to the computer.
Well, like Tuesday,
unless
I was in the shop working, doing a bunch of bagging fish and finishing the orders and cleaning tanks and everything, blah, blah, blah. I walk out to go get ready to start putting the boxes in my vehicle and smoke a cigarette. And then my phone starts going off and all my messages came in and Jess was like, I've been trying to call you. And it's going straight to voicemail. And so I was like, I called her, was like, what's going on? But it kind of happens in the shop because I'm so void of phone signal, internet, or anything in that fish room that I don't get any phone calls. My little bars has an X on it because there's no network service, and it waits till I walk out of the shop. So I have to walk out about once an hour. That's my excuse, my story, and I'm sticking with it. But I walk out about once an hour to go see if my phone yells at me and all my messages come in.
I wonder why that is. Is it the tank surrounding you that like make
the water in the tin roof, right? Or the
Faraday cage? Could be.
I think it's everything. I mean, the building itself and the way all of his printers are networked, that he has a hard time keeping the signal through for his printers anyways. And then in the shop, I think being surrounded completely by a wall of aquariums all the way around me, I don't think that helps matters any.
All right, you guys. Well, we need to play Miss Dee Dee's live streams for the rest of today. So here we go. And I want y'all to pay close attention to the way she looks right now.
Okay.
Look at it. She looks like she's supposed to do something really bad. Looks like she's supposed to get into something.
She's all.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Jess, hit play. All right, here we go. Live streams for today.
Happy belated birthday. Depths unknown. That's Jason and Jenny Lynn. Jenny. Thursday's lineup. Eastern Standard Time. Start off the morning with Blake's Aquatics at 5 a.m. That's right, get up. And after that, 10 o'clock, the Aquatic Morning Show on Maine's Tail Spur and Fin comes on with Jess and the crew. And it's the Afternoon Chat Delight on Rico's Fans channel at 12:15 p.m. 4 o'clock, it's Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics with Brennan. That Solace is on at 5. Diego. The 6 is Green Fish Keeping. That's Jake. Seven is the Hot Mess Express on Foxy's Fishes with Roxanne, Mary Page, and Dee Dee. 8 o'clock, KG Tropicals. All the way from North Carolina, John and Lisa. 9:30 is the Thursday Night Fever on Fish Room Fever. James, Chattanooga Ed. It's Crafted on Chattanooga Ed's channel at 10:30. Chattanooga Ed, James, and Rico. Rico in the main at 11:45 with Rico's Fan, Chattanooga Ed, and James. and the kazoo. Now, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfan.link and Lefty32138. Thanks for your live stream calendar on your site as well.
Alrighty.
You're muted, Jess.
Muted. All right. Now y'all can hear me.
And that was the secret.
And that was okay. So with that, we have had a full 2-hour show.
And here comes Foxy.
Is that what you want to listen to, Foxy?
No, I just you to enter the chat. I mean,
Oh,
we can,
Roxanne
but
came in chat. Hi, Roxanne. Why not? We'll do snails.
all right.
So, everybody, thank you for coming today. Thank you for being a part of the show. You make it happen. We just show up.
Happy belated Shrimp Day.
Happy belated Shrimp Day and happy belated
Indeed.
birthday to Jenny Lynn and Depths Unknown. Jason Aquafunk also came in. Debbie Holding also came in. Right, coming in here at the end. So thank you for everybody that will be replaying this, because we have like over 200 people that do. So thank you. And don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, think about it. We have a good time here and we play every day, whether it's a members only stream or it's live. See you guys in the morning, Friday, TGIF.
Indeed. Bye, y'all.
I don't have a problem or anything.